Alright, today I'd like to talk about the biggest mindset shift when driving in UK. I'm coming from China. Back in China, a lot of traffic efficiency is managed by traffic lights. But here in UK, many junctions don't rely on traffic lights to decide who goes first. Instead, the whole system depends much more on right of way. And the best place to see this difference clearly is the roundabout. Let's start with the idea of right of way. Right of way is basically the priority rule that decides who should go first when two paths cross. In UK, this isn't just something you learn for a test. It's how traffic actually works day to day. You will often see give way markings at junctions and roundabouts. And the important thing is give way isn't a suggestion. It's a rule. If you don't have priority, you have to yield. If you have priority, you proceed calmly, predictably, without hesitation. What surprised me the most is that the system here is built on predictability. When drivers follow priority rules, you don't need red lights to force everyone to stop. You can keep traffic flowing because everyone can read what everyone else is about to do. This leads to a really interesting difference compared to China. In UK, you will see a lot of intersections that simply don't have traffic lights. Instead, you get giveaway lines, priority road layouts, mini-roundabouts, and full roundabouts. The idea is to reduce unnecessary stopping if traffic isn't extremely heavy. Stopping every direction with a red light can actually be inefficient because you are forcing everyone to wait even the road is clear. So here the system often tries to filter cars through using priority and gaps, less stop and go, smoother flow, and less wasted time. But there's one condition for this work. People must respect the right of way. If drivers don't yield when they should, the whole system breaks down. So in a way, the UK is betting on discipline and shared rules, instead of relying purely on signals. Now, let's talk about the roundabouts, because roundabouts are basically the real-life exam for right of way. If you've never driven with roundabouts before, the first few times you can feel like your brain is lagging because everything is happening in motion. You're not waiting for a green light to tell you when it's your turn. You're reading the situation in real time. Here's the key rules that matter most. You give way to traffic coming from your right. So as you approach a roundabout, the process is simple, but you have to do it cleanly. First, look to the right. Second, pick the safe gap. Third, commit and go. That commit part is important because hesitation creates confusion. Roundabouts work because they let the traffic flow continuously, as long as each driver yields correctly and moves decisively when it's safe. In my footage, you will also see mini roundabouts. These are small, but they are not carry. The rules are basically the same. Yield to the right, keep it moving, and don't force your way in. Mini roundabouts are often on narrow residential roads, so the margins are tighter. Your timing and positioning matter more, because you don't have much space. But if everyone follows the rules, they can be really efficient for keeping local traffic moving without consistent stopping. Another thing that makes roundabouts work much better than you'd expect is indicators. In roundabouts, indicators are basically your language. If you don't signal, other drivers can't predict whether you're exiting or staying on. And the prediction is everything in a system built on flow. The most useful habit is to signal left when you are about to exit. It sounds basic, but once you do it consistently, everything becomes smoother, not just for you, but for everyone around you. And this is where I feel the culture difference really shows. This system depends on communications and line disciplines. The more readable you are, the easier it is for everyone to make safe decisions. So if I had to summarize the China versus UK difference in one line, it would be this. In China, a lot of efficiency comes from signal control. You stop and go based on traffic lights. Here in UK, a lot of efficiency comes from priority control. You keep moving, you have to yield, and you merge based on the right-of-way. Neither system is perfect in every situation. In super heavy traffic like China, traffic lights can be necessary, but in lighter or medium traffic in UK, roundabouts and giveaway junctions can be faster and more fluid. And if you are new to driving in UK, here's the mindset that helped me the most. Don't rush, be predictable, look early, yield properly, signal clearly, choose your lane in advance, and commit when it's safe. Because the whole system isn't built around fighting for space, it's built around everyone understanding the same rules at the same time. That's my experience with right-of-way roundabouts and why so many UK junctions don't even need traffic lights. If you want, I can also do a follow-up about the most common roundabouts mistakes I made at the beginning and the small habits that fix them. Let me know in the comments. What was the most confusing part for you when you first drove in UK?